Okay, here's one you've been waiting for, and me too. We're going to take to bits this LT230. This was on the back of the Td5, and this is one he said he had metal come out of it. Now Mike's just gone down to the supermarket with his wife, so I thought I'd just better press on. So what I'm going to do first of all is mark up this cover before I forget, because sometimes they are a bit of a bugger to get lined up again. But this has never been apart before apparently. So I'll tell you what we'll do first of all, and because it's going to let oil all over the place, we'll take the bottom cover off, see what we've got. Oops. Oh, I see what they've done. I wonder if this has been off before. It's got two threaded bolts here, and usually they're in the middle, I think they're in the middle, so you don't have to undo any bolts when you put it on the stand. Well, I don't know. I blew my old gun up the other day. It caught, well, it didn't catch fire, it was all smoking. So it needed a new motor. $175 for a new motor. $230 for a new gun completely. Not really worth bothering with, is it? Still, I use it a lot, so I don't mind that. Now, what size are them? Are they... Oh, no, not that one. Could be this one. Indeed. Right, let's have a look inside. As I keep mentioning in the shop, wouldn't be a dismantling if I didn't say that. See how easy they are to come off? Well, apart from looking dirty, what the teeth are on. And this is a 1.2, but it's the coarse teeth. It's not the LT230Q. So this is a good old box. I'll tell you what. Whilst we've got it at this angle, let's take off a few other bits and pieces. It's 10mm. It's not that one because that's 11. You won't believe it that we steam cleaned this off before we took it to bits. Incredible, isn't it? Ugh. Look at the muck in there. I'm fully expecting this differential to be knackered, but I could be mistaken. Right, what do we need up here? We need a 13, 10, 11, 12, 13, and we need a 15 to get, no, not that one, that's a 14, not that one, what the hell size is that? It's usually 15. Take that bracket, ah, I see. It's been a while since I've done one of these, I must admit. Because you don't usually have that fitting on there. That's better. Put that onto there. In fact, we'll put that onto there so we know it's all the same. And then we're going to do a little bit of sandblasting. We'll paint it with the shiny galvanised paint. Make it look nice and protect it from rust. cover. That's going to just fall off there. What can we see in there? The bearings are remarkably good, but the oil is really burnt on. The spline is perfect. There's nothing on there. Don't know what that's all about. What else have we got to take off? Well, might as well take that off while we've got 10mm out, or if we had. You should really keep a note of where all these bolts go, but the shorter bolts are generally all the same length, so you can quickly work it out. This is going. I did the gearbox the other day, and that didn't have to take some cleaning up. Yeah, all these short bolts are the same. Nope. Again, with these flange-headed bolts here, it's always best to use like single hex sockets rather than, you know, the 12-point ones. Right. What we need to take off now is this nut here, this 30mm nut. We need to take the stalk off. This is an old screwdriver bit out of one of these drills like this, you know, these quarter drive ones. I'll soon grind one of these up. Don't try and undo the nut without taking the stalk off, because you can actually bugger up the flat of that keeping plate. Now, 30mm. I wonder if this has got enough power. That wasn't very tight, was it? This is going to be a very quick video. Oh, that's interesting. I thought it took a bit of tapping off. Somebody's put a... It looks like a piece of resin on the back of here. Now, was that done by Land Rover? Or has somebody found it leaking and put that on? I'm going to clean this up and find out. I don't know. What do you think? That doesn't look official, does it? Because we know all these all leak, don't they? They always pour it out. Okay. Well, that's one thing off. Now, get this socket out of here. We'll lay this over. Roll me over in the clover. Now we've got to take this detent spring out, and there's all the oil spewing out. Didn't think it would take long. Hooky tool. Oh no, wait a minute, magnet. There's the spring. Now get the ball. Like that trick, don't you? So that will allow the front to come off. So get rid of some of this oil. If you're wondering what we do with the rags, the paper towel, we put it in a big barrel and burn it. There's not much you can do you know, I don't like to put them in the bin because all the bins are full of oil. Right, that's that off. Now, yeah, look, it's got a sealer all around here. Somebody's been in this before. They don't usually put sealer in that. That's not coming out of there. That should tap out of there. I wonder why not. Oh, because it's all that bloody sealer. I'll have to get something to hit on there. I've got a punch right in the middle. Wow, that's tight. Well, I don't know about that. That should come off. Take the oil seals out. Another 30mm on here. I wonder if this will get it off. It would be amazing if... Wow, look at that, that's power in there. Yeah, the later trucks put Loctite on the splines, which is kind of a good idea. Now we need to get those bolts. I wonder why that intermediate shaft doesn't come out. That's really puzzling me, is that? Oh, that's a tight one. I thought it would be. We'll have to do something rather serious with it. Right, how are we going to get that bolt out? Probably got sealer around here. It shouldn't have Loctite or anything like that on it. There she goes. I've got a pair of pliers anyway. I bought myself a pair of these engineer pliers off Amazon. I have a smaller pair. I thought I'd get a bigger pair. And the nice thing about it is, in the jaws here, it's got serrations going this way and this way. So if you want to get a hold of a bolt right at the very end and turn it like a screw, you can get them out. That's off. Now, is that going to come out of there? No, because we need to get the intermediate shaft out. Oh yeah, that's right, it's got all that sealer on, hasn't it? And protect the threads a bit. Ah, here with a big hammer. that's tight. Why is that so bloody tight? That's like solid. What the heck? This front wants to come off, but it's not hitting the front. That's the nose off, but I can't get the diff out. What the hell have they done here? There's the I think I might just warm that up. Usually they just pop out, or they fall out because they all... What the hell is going on here? This is a tricky one. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this should be a solid tube bush in here. I know this isn't very good WD-40, but I've got to thinking, I wonder if the bush inside has seized round the shaft. Oh, she's moving now, she's moving. The wonders of WD-40, water dispersant 40. We'll soon find out any second. You've got a dimple in it. Yes. What do I do with punch here? I've never had one this tight before. Still won't come out. Usually tap them and they fly across the floor. And you're looking for them all afternoon. The shaft is in perfect condition. Where's a bit of paper? The O-ring is flat, but the pin looks really nice. You know, it hasn't got one here. Come on, Mike, stop doing that. We want to see what's right stuck. So do I. Now, has this got a solid bush? Indeed it has. Indeed it has. Oh, well, that's that theory going out the window. Let's put these bearings back on here. Ah, wait a minute. No. They're a bit tight on there, aren't they? Yeah, there we go. Go on. That's good. So that bush should be preset for these bearings in here. Now let's wipe our hands. And have a look in here. Let's have a quick inspection. As far as I can see, surprisingly, surprise, surprise, there are no teeth or bits off that differential. All that banging and clattering, it's moved. It needs to go that way, just a bit. Well, not unless that's stuck in there. No. They've just to say got this gear in here. So why won't it come out? It's like seized up. We're talking about thousandths of an inch. Juggling. I got the ball out, that's good. I'm just wondering whether that shaft's got a burr on it. Nope. If anything, it's made it worse. Yeah, that shaft's tight in there. Come in. Come in. So is Christmas. Ta-da, you see that? Like Gordon Banks there trying to say that. See, there's a little sliver of metal there. Can you see him? There was a burr on the high and low. That's all that was wrong with it. I cannot see anything untowards with this. I think it's grossly overheated. Looking at the inside, burnt black. Obviously, and you know, funnily enough, where the O-ring goes, it's kind of nice, but I'm going to take this down to Uncle JP and get him to look at it. But in the meantime, I'm just going to throw this in the parts washer, clean all the bits up, and we won't dismantle this yet. We'll just throw it in the parts washer and get all the sugar off it before we go any further. So far I can't find anything wrong with it, but you never know. I'll report back.